Yo guys, welcome back to the channel. Let's do this. So first thing on the agenda, transfer template ability code to ability plugin. So that would be like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy all this, come over here, paste it in. All we're gonna do, so this is gonna be set to probably like 0, this is gonna be set to like 5. And this is for ability 1. Callback. We'll just do -2 to implement here. And yeah, let's switch songs. So we'll go over here and then let's come back over here. And now let's go ahead and pull up this real quick. Hang on. And there we go. Okay, and also, whoa, hello. Alright. I don't know where to put the microphone, but let's see. It didn't really have anywhere to balance, so yeah, my microphone's gonna fall. Like the strangest setup ever. Setup is like, this should work. This should work. But yeah, callback implement here. We don't want these because these are built-in functions. And then yeah, all this stuff. The only one we really need is probably item object and tween info. Actually no, we don't even need tween info. We can just throw that away. Custom args. Ability 1. We don't really need this either to do. And implements here. And then this is the default setup systems and everything. Everything else over here looks about right. Yeah. Yeah, I think we're chilling. I don't even know. Let's see. Do I want this comment? I think we'll keep it like this. And then maybe since these are like kind of similar, yeah, we'll just do it like this. Save this, Control A, Control C, go into ability 2, paste it in. We're gonna go ahead and just rename everything. So ability 2 to nice. I think we're about done. So let me go ahead and save it as local. Perfect. Now that we're done with that, we might have to reload this because it's gonna have the old version. So we're gonna go ahead and close this. I'm gonna reopen it over here. Yeah, we can probably close tools as well, because I think that should be about it. It's loading right now. see what else we got. Yeah, we just did that. Abilities, and I'm gonna go ahead and transfer all this probably down here. I think I already finished all. Oh no, so I'm actually working on abilities right now, so let's see. I'm gonna go. I don't actually need all this because I have it on Google Docs. See, and it's kind of just taking up a bunch of space. I'm gonna remove all that and throw this below all this, but above armors. So after we're done with abilities, we'll do all this, and then we'll go out to armors, and then we'll do the monsters, and then we'll do accessories, which we'll figure out from there. And then from there, I think it's going to be test, and then we're going to add extra stuff. Abilities. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I need to look at this. Gear upgrading station. Fixed destruction. When equipped and crafted with. I think I already fixed that. Remove to do. Yeah, I'll do those once I'm done with all this. So I'm gonna just remove some of the spacing here. Throw it over here. And we've done ability 1, 2. So we're on Iron Sword right now. Yeah. And since we've already done that, let's just do like. Okay. Yeah, nice, we did that. So now let's work on the iron. And let me double check the microphone. Yo, test. Alright. I think it should be good. Test, 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 test. I should have tested it earlier. Whoops. Alright, well. Let's see. So we've got that. We got that. I kind of want a little flat area for testing. Can collide. Yeah, you can collide. Is that already set to anchored? I'm not sure. There we go. Yeah, I just want to be able to test things on a flat ground as well. Maybe that cooldown's a bit too long actually. Let's try 15. let's see. So 5. It's also doing a healing effect. I thought I had it not do that, but let me check the cool fallbacks. Could keep going. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's the plan. Yes, sir. But yeah. Let's see. What's going on here? So something. I have a glow function. Oh, I must have forgotten to remove this because I remember removing it a while ago, but I guess it just popped back in. But yeah. Let's see how it looks now. Let's see how this looks now. So now it shouldn't have those healing stuff and everything. Yeah, I mean, it looks alright. Subscribe. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Bro, you know, I'm just grinding my way to finishing this game one day. We'll see, we'll see. But yeah, I'm just trying to get these abilities to work. You can kind of see that's what I've got so far for that one, and then for this one. Oh, so that one actually disabled for that. That's interesting. Wonder. Let's see. Let me undo that real quick. Let me go to, let's see. Oh, to be rapid, yeah. Copper, where's the copper at? There it is. Copper tier 3, I think, and then scripts. Ability 1. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you very much. Thank you. Let's see. So ability 2, ability 1. Let's see. Emit particle. Oh, I must have removed the particles on that one and put them on here on accident. So let me go ahead and remove it from there and then put it over here. And I wonder. I think yeah, that should fix it. That should fix the little problems that I was having. Let's see. Alright, so press F and then press 5. Nice, so now we got that boost and everything. A little bit laggy, but that's just because the game is loading in and everything. Press 5 or press 4. Nice, and that ability is supposed to heal you. I'm already at full health, so it doesn't do much. Okay, but yeah, that's the abilities finished. For Copper Sword, now we're on Iron Sword, so we just gotta implement the Iron Sword abilities. And I think I should get better with making abilities later on. It's just that, oh, whoops. The first few are probably gonna be kind of not that good because I'm still testing things, trying to figure out what works well. And then maybe I might go back and redo the Copper one if I've learned to do the abilities better. But yeah, for now, let's go to the Iron. So that would be in, let's see. Items. Testing swords. Let's go to Iron Sword. Yeah, so Iron Sword tier 2. Basically what we gotta do, we come to the custom plugins. We're gonna select Iron Sword tier 2 and then we're gonna add an ability 1. And then let's go ahead and open up the script real quick. There we go. And then we're gonna start testing on this one. So print use ability. Let's see how this looks. Oh, wrong sword, that's the Copper Sword. Yeah, we're gonna have to craft up a Iron Sword, I think. Let's go ahead and do that real quick. Where's the iron at? Right there. I'm just gonna craft a few iron ingots. That should be enough for the sword tier 1. Unless not. Let's see. Iron sword tier 1. Oh, there it is. Craft one of these. And then we're gonna have to upgrade it to tier 2, so we're gonna need a little bit more iron actually, I just realized. That should be enough, I think. Tier 2. Nice. Great, so let's equip it. And then press used ability. Nice, so it's working. It's using the cooldown. Nice. Okay, so we got the ability to work and everything. Yeah, let's just see what I had originally in plans. Let's see, so that's silver. Gain 6 defense. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. Gain 6 defense for 5 mana ticks. So this is gonna be a persistent. I'm gonna probably have to do persistent ability on this one. Innate persistent ability, yeah, so and then we're gonna have to change some things up over here. So it's gonna be cooldown 5, mana consumption is gonna be maybe like what is it, mana consumption? The set mana consumption per second, so probably like 5-ish. Health consumption, 0, 0, 0. Length, this is gonna last for how long? 6 seconds. Start callback. S. Callback. Callback, and then E callback. Let's see if there's any other. Nope, I think that's about it. Perfect. So we're just gonna have to implement those. So local function S callback. And then we're gonna just copy this, and then we're gonna paste it over here as well. And then we'll have it like this, I think. Used ability. Right. And what does it actually show like while it's running? Actually, let's see. So gain 6 defense for 5 mana per tick for 6 seconds. So consumes 5 mana per tick. Okay. Let's just see how much mana this uses up real quick. Because I want to see if I have to adjust some values and everything. Alright, let's see it. Alrighty, we're inside the game. So if we press 4, used ability, and it's using mana pretty fast, but it uses it up to like about 80. Alright, so let's go ahead and use it again. It's using up our mana. I would say it's, yeah, that's about what I was kind of expecting. So it's gonna take up about like 60 mana. I think that's alright. Yeah, I think that's about good. So for now that should work. And then all we gotta do is, while it's running, so the first point when it's running, it's gonna give us a bit of, so we're gonna need actually we already got effect F, so effect F dot add effect, or let's see, change model stat. So we're gonna do model, and we're gonna do player dot character stat. This is gonna be, let's see, and it was defense. Yeah, defense. And we're gonna change it to change by. I think this is by the amount, so it's gonna be by 6. Let me double check that it does what I think it does. So yeah, plus equals, nice. I just don't want it to set it to exactly 6 or else that would mess up a lot of stuff. And let's just do -6. Print completed ability. Now let's see how this looks. So we press 4, used ability, and at the very end it should say finished ability. There is a couple things I do need to fix though, and I think one of them is that when I use it, I could probably unequip it and it might like end the callback. Let's see if that... Yeah, so I can like infinite stack defense by doing this. So I need a system where when you unequip a weapon, it also runs the completed. Yeah, because this could be like dangerous if people could like stack infinite ability. So let's go ahead and fix that up, and that would be in the ability system as well, I believe. So let's go ahead and go into the persistent ability, and let's go ahead and we have the end ability callback, and we can run this before it destroys itself. So or I guess this is the event, so connect, and then we can connect this to end ability. That way we're not going to be stacking. Let's see if this works. I think this should work. Alrighty, so we're in. Let's go ahead and equip our weapon. And attempted to index nil with destroying. Okay, so I guess out of let's see what's going on here. So model dot, oh, it's probably because I gotta do it inside the loading. Yeah, because this is where we have a reference to model because we're setting it right here. But because of that, yeah, and also the functions would never run unless we, so I think we'd actually want to set this one up first before we do any other events, just so that we have a secure method to make sure that we can disable our abilities and everything. Either way I think should work though. Okay, so yeah, let's go ahead and test it. So we got our sword. If I press 4 and then I unequip my weapon, oh, it doesn't print the cancelled though. That's interesting. Yeah, the E callback was not called. So it printed the used ability, meaning it added this defense, but it didn't remove the defense at the end when I unequipped the weapon. Okay, so I'm gonna have to do something else probably. Let's see. Player mouse. Maybe it's because I need a... Oh yeah, I think it's because... Player mouse. I don't know. Yeah, because those aren't arguments that I have, so... Let's see, where am I getting player from? Oh, there are arguments inside this one. So until I've run the ability, I can't really end the ability. Do I have a reference? So I have reference to model. That's it though. I could do get player from character on this one. And ability, let's see. End callback. It's interesting that it's not running this though. Let me try something here. So mod build dot destroying connect function. It should at least print that when I and this thing. We'll see. If it doesn't, then I need to think of some different way of running it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip it and press 4 and then unequip. Okay, so it didn't print it, so that means that it's actually not destroying the item. I wonder where it's going then. So we got that. That's interesting. So it's not destroying it. Wow. I did not expect that. Where's it going then? Yeah. Let me try and track it. So I'm gonna try something here. So I'm gonna start the game. I'm gonna access the script and then I'm gonna run the ability or unequip my item and then try and track where the item goes. So let's see. So I equip it. It's on my back right now. So let's go ahead and check out our sword right now. This is it. Now I'm gonna open this up real quick. So we have it open up. And then once I unequip this weapon, it removes the script. So I think it is actually destroying it. But it's not catching the destroying event. Yeah, the destroying event just isn't running, so that's interesting. Something's going wrong, I think. Something's going wrong. Let me check this out again. So we got this. Maybe probably in here though. So yeah, this. Wait. Was I running the wrong? Oh. I think I was editing the wrong function. Oh. Yeah. So, because this is the one-shot ability. Oh, I think I was messing with the wrong stuff. Whoops. And I don't think this needs to be here. And then I don't think I need all this either. Check for potential errors, yeah. If I run into an error, I'll fix it when I see it. But yeah, let's see. So, end callback. Yeah, this is the part where I wanted it to actually print something. So instead of doing that, I'm gonna comment this out and I'm gonna do a print statement real quick. I'm just gonna do print best or end ability. And hopefully this runs. If it doesn't run, then that's where the problem is. Let's see, so used ability, unequip. Wow, so it's still not printing anything though. So yeah, I think this is just, oh no, this is for the player. That's not for the item. Oh, that's why. Wow. Whoops. There's not for the item. So model is not a reference to item object. There we go. That should be it. That should be what I'm looking for. Yeah, I gotta not forget to do that. Whoa. Okay. Let's see if it works now. End ability, nice. So now it's working, now it's working. That also means that I gotta do this, so it's gonna be a bit weird because I don't have reference to the mouse. So I'm gonna have to do it like this. But yeah, since I don't have the mouse or the player, I'm just gonna have to run end ability with no arguments. Which is weird. Oh, I mean, what else could I use? Because I could try doing like a local last player. Local last mouse pause. I mean, this would work too. I'll just have to throw those in. And then we would set them whenever we get them from ability. And then we'd also want to run these lines of code every time we want to. So where do we want to run them? So it would be in the thread somewhere. Because wait, in this thread, are we getting the? Is this a dynamically changing mouse position, or is this just same position every time? I think it's just the same position. And if that's the case, that's a problem. Because I want it to... Oh, wait. Yeah, I want it to be calling probably a remote function to get the mouse position from the player. I mean, I can do that later on though. Because I don't have any callbacks that use the mouse position at the moment, so... Until then, I think this works. And for the end ability, I think this should be a question mark. Because there's a chance that these will just be nil. So it's like use at your own risk sort of thing, I think. Okay, let's see how this looks. So we're inside the game. We equip our sword. Press 4 using the ability. We unequip and it completes the ability. Nice, and it should be setting our defense as well. So let me check my defense as well. Values, stats, defense. So we're currently at 2, and that's because of the armor that we're wearing at the moment. Press 5 or 4, I mean. And it sets to 8, perfect. And then once we're done consuming, our defense goes back to 2, nice. And if we try and do some like cheesy thing where we unequip it before it's like completed, we can use it, unequipping it, sets it back, nice. So you can't just like use it and then like switch to a different weapon, you gotta keep it held. Or like at least on your back somewhere. Nice. Okay, I mean, I think, yeah, that's about good for that. I just need to make it glow. I just need to make it glow and a couple like particle effects here and there. But yeah, I mean, that should be the easy part, because all I gotta do is like pull up a new oh, not new, sorry. Pull up the old asset project, and we can work from there. I think it's this one. Cause yeah, we got these two for that. Let's go ahead and work on, yeah, copper or iron sword tier 2, so that'll be this one. We can probably move this back as well. Let's see, so we got this. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and disable this as well, because it's kind of distracting. So let's set the enabled to false. Nice. Now let's come over here and basically, what color did I say? Well, it's gonna be shield, and shields are usually blue, so I think I'm gonna go for like a blue color. So it's gonna turn into neon, and let's see what color. Something like that looks pretty good. And we're gonna do the same thing where we duplicate it, but yeah, we just gotta get the color and everything for now. So yeah, I think this looks alright. And also, let me go ahead and set the rendering to high. That way I can tell what it looks like in the actual game. So yeah, I mean, like, I think this looks pretty good. This looks pretty good. What else do we throw in here? We do need a particle as well, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the particle from here, because at this point we've already got kind of the stuff that we need. So we just copy those, paste it into here, into the blade. What's the difference with these? Okay, I don't know. So yeah, I mean, what I'm gonna do actually instead is I'm gonna go over to copper sword, and I'm gonna pull the particles from here. Yeah, central shockwave. And I think I should probably, oh, and these are, let me try setting up an emit system real quick. So emit 6, delay 2. And then looped. So yeah, I think with this shockwave, I need it to rotate a little and kind of size change as well. Just gonna start low. Let's see. And then one of the things as well is it's not rotated randomly. So yeah, I'm gonna set this to like negative 360. 360. And then I think it needs rotation speed as well, so I'm gonna set it to like negative 200, 200. Maybe that's too much. 30, 40, 40. I think that's about right. And now all we gotta do is change the cross to a different particle, because we want shield, like armor. So like let's see, particles. So yeah, we're gonna have to look for a good one in here, probably statics. Something like shield. Let me try this. Replace. Does that look like a shield? I don't know if it's like shield like. I just need something that's like defense. Maybe like this. I think that looks alright. You can kind of tell what it is. And of course I need to change the colors as well. Oh, wait. I think that's it. Let me try looking up shield actually. If I can find like a hollow shield. No, that one's too cartoon. That one's, yeah. Nah, I think it has to be this one. I'm gonna have to change the size though, because at the moment the size change is like a bit weird. Yeah, I think it's because of that. So I'm gonna bring it like this. I think it goes too high. Yeah, I think right here should be like this. Alright, so yeah, I think that's about good. Yeah, let's just go ahead and change the colors now. So the blade color itself is actually this. So I'm gonna do... Over here, this is gonna be changed to my new value. Oh, I might have accidentally copied. So I'm gonna copy this, Control C, over here. And I'm gonna set this one to this new color. Did I change it? I don't... Oh, it's because it's a... It's not a hex value, is it? Wait. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna have to change things up because I need to copy the hex. There we go. Now I can set the value over here. Nice. And we just need a middle value over here, so it's gonna be like something that's like more dark bluish. Light dark blue. There we go. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, and then let's go ahead and copy that colors. Oh, I'm gonna actually have to copy as a property. So let me go ahead and do this. Add property, color, and I'm gonna call it defense color sec. Nice. And now we can paste it over to this. And I think it's a bit darker blue, so I think I'm gonna switch this as well. Like the darker blue. Yeah, I think that's about right. And now that we got that done, we're just gonna copy all of this stuff. Control C it. We're gonna come over here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and delete all this original stuff. I can keep that glow light though. I do need to change the color of it though, so I'm gonna copy the... Oh, wait, this is copper sword, sorry. Shoot, I messed up some stuff. Alright, let's go to the iron sword. And then we gotta remove it from... This is still copper sword. Iron sword tier 2. Alright, there it is. What happened to the... Was I working on tier 3? Did I put in tier 1? Wait. What happened to the ability script? What? That's strange. Let's see. I could have sworn I must have undid it. Control Y. Oh, there it is. Let's double check that's the correct one. Yep. Alright, so we got it back. That's good. That's always good. But let's go ahead and paste in our new values. We do need that glow though. So we're gonna go ahead and copy the glow from our copper sword. Oh shoot, but we still need... Crap, because I accidentally deleted those. But what I can do is I can just copy these and then paste them into here. Alright, that fixes that. Then we come over here. And then on our iron sword... Oh, I forgot to copy over the glow, so I gotta copy this. Come to here, and then paste it in here. And we're gonna change the color to... this. Copy this. And in the glow light, we're gonna paste it in this. And we're gonna set it to max. And then we're gonna call this glow blade. Duplicate this, and then delete all this. Call this one main blade. And then on the glow blade, we're going to set it to neon. Set the color to this. Or actually, we're going to set it to this. Copy this, go to here. Set it over here. I think that's all I have to do actually, because I didn't change like any transparency. And then we're going to have to weld stuff together now. So I'm pretty sure this is on the glow, yeah. So we're gonna set this to the main blade, and then we're gonna go to general, new weld to main blade. And now in the ability, we're gonna need a reference to the callbacks. Nice, so let's go ahead and get the reference to... And the good thing actually as well is that since we're doing it like this, we can easily just copy paste over this ability to our other ones as well. But yeah. Alright, so let's see. What was I gonna do? I forgot. Let's see. So we have all this. I actually need something for the... Let's see. Oh, my microphone keeps flying around. I just need somewhere to put this microphone. I mean, I can just put it like right here. Test. Yeah, it's kind of like right in front of my keyboard though, so it's gonna be kind of loud. But yeah, I mean, it should work. It should work, so... Let's see. S callback, E callback. What do we need to do here? Oh, that's right. So I gotta copy over the... I gotta figure out what I'm doing in the copper sword, so I can copy it over. So all this, I'm gonna copy this. Oh. Paste it over here. And yeah, I just need to import the same things over here. I got this over here. Like this, and then come over here, remove that. Let's see. What other errors are we getting? We need reference to these and tween info, so we're gonna pull a new tween info. We can probably copy this one. Custom bars. Set up bars. So, and then we're gonna just pull in the because we have everything organized the same, we can just like do it like this. Let's see what we're getting errors for now. Tween service. So we need tween service as well. So local. Nice, like that. What else is the last error? So we got one more error. Can't even see it. Callback. Oh, it's because we have 2 callbacks. So we're gonna call this one the glow. We're just gonna run glow over here. And glow is gonna last until the end of the ability, so it's gonna last the duration. So it's gonna be like this value. So set bars. So we should probably throw it at the bottom. Duration is, where else do we use it? Maybe in the tween info. So actually I kinda need it up here. Look right up here actually. And duration is right here. Let's see how this looks. So it should just make the sword glow for 6 seconds or 5 seconds. And then once it's done, it's just done. Oh, so also we gotta add that. Copper sword, okay. Iron sword. Feather transparency 1. There we go, so glow's gone now. +4. Oh man. Enter to index nil. Clear that character. So glow should have that though. Let's see. Where am I running glow? Oh, it's because I forgot to put the artisan. Alright. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, welcome back by the way as well. So yeah, I'm just working on the abilities right now at the moment. I'm working on the iron sword, and this one is a bit different from the previous one where it has a persistent ability where I press and it should, come on, hopefully it works. And you can see it stays glowing and it keeps me, basically it's giving me defense for as long as it's running. And once it's done, it stops giving me defense. And yeah, so it didn't work though. So there's one particle that I was trying to have. There's one particle, yeah, which it didn't just boost up for some reason. Let me check what happened there. So it should have been on here, central. Oh, it's because it's renamed, so shoot. Yeah, it's because it had a different name this time, so instead of cross, it's going to be shield. And Actually, one thing I'm gonna do differently is in the callback I'm actually gonna be doing the emitting of the shield. And I've already got a reference to item object up there, so all I gotta do here is take this, and instead I'm gonna throw it in here. And I'm gonna emit it once, and actually I don't want it to emit every time though, so I'm just gonna do a simple like if math.random is bigger than 0.5, and I'm just gonna run it once every 2 callbacks. So it's gonna run by on average about once every 0.2 seconds. We'll see though. I just want it to be a little bit random. I could set up like a little thing to like run it every single, or like alternating or something, but I want to see what it looks like if it's running randomly. I think it might look a little bit cooler. We'll see. Let's see how this looks. So press 4. Yeah, so it's just popping out a little bit like random, like little defense bubbles. I also did notice that the tween lasts a lot shorter, so I think, let's see, for the tween on the right, let's see, it's because I'm using sign. So sign is gonna be like kind of easing out. I think I want it to be, I'm gonna have to look up using that. I just need to remember which ones do which. So I'm using ease out. I think I want to use ease in. So I think I need to use ease in for what I'm trying to do. But I'm gonna also use cubic ease in. I want it to like instantly kind of flash out. We'll see if this fixes it. Let's see how this looks. Alright. And we press 4. It still does pop out a little bit faster than. So I think what I gotta do is I gotta set to +1 second on the info. So yeah, duration. Let me try that. Let's see how this looks. Alright, let's see how this looks. And I think I don't want these little bubbles to be connected to the sword. I want them to be unlocked. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that as well. So over here on the shield, I think I have it set to locked apart. Yeah, I'm gonna disable that. I think I want this one to be locked though. And then, let's see. I think that should fix that. And I also want this to stop emitting at the end and pop out a few of them at the beginning maybe. Yeah, how I'm gonna do it is I'm gonna just do maybe like 3 of them at the beginning, and then after that it's gonna be random. And then basically this number is gonna, no, what I'm gonna do is I wish there was a way to have the callback know when it's at what point it is currently. I'm gonna have like a number, so I'm gonna, yeah, let's see. inside of callback, where do I call it? Yeah, and how I'm gonna do it is time over or time over, no, not time, so I want let's see, timer over thing. Over, it's bigger than cooldown. That cooldown is different though. Yeah, I'm using a bunch of random values. Okay, I just want to make sure that it's working though. So I'm just gonna run it, and if it gets any errors, then that's gonna be sad. That's 4. Nice, no errors though. And yeah, the shields aren't like following the sword anymore. Nice. So yeah, now that we got that out of the way, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try and set it up so that it stops popping out those little shield bubbles at like the if time is bigger than 0.8. So watch that. Let me real quick print time. Or that way I can tell at what point we are currently. And it should be out of 1, so it's gonna be like a 0. It should start at 1 and end at 0. And then like 0.5 would be like at the very middle of the ability. We'll see. Hopefully it's like that. So press 4. Okay, so it's going up actually. And it ended at 0.8 instead of 1. That's kind of weird. I was expecting it to end at 1. Huh. Very interesting. Why did it end at 0.8? Let's see. So I'm using over here. Oh, this is the wrong script. Actually, no, this is the right script, but I'm in the wrong spot, I think. But timer is waiting until timer is bigger than or equal to cooldown. And cooldown is number right here. Cooldown is 5. Yeah. Oh, cooldown is duration. And duration is 5. So I wonder why. Why are we using timers bigger than or equal to cooldown and break? Wouldn't it be length? It should be length. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it'd be length actually. Because cooldown is the time you have to wait for the ability to end. So I think this should be 5. Because the length shouldn't be longer than the cooldown, because then you can just instantly use after the cooldown is complete. And also, I think that this should... Let me double check. Oh no, it was supposed to be 6. So I gotta fix the duration. And actually, this isn't duration, this is cooldown. This is cooldown. I'm gonna use cooldown over yeah, cooldown. Throw this over here. And also, one more thing. Let's see, because I remember... I'm not going to do that. So we're gonna have a 10-second cooldown, 6-second runtime. It's also gonna... maybe let's set it to like 4 instead. And... let's double check the script itself. Because we want it to end at 1 over length. So I think this should be... and this is the thread for running it, so this should be over duration. Did I spell duration wrong? Length. Wait, did I? Yeah. Length. So this should be over length. This should also be over length. That should fix the problem. That means that this script was just wrong in the first place. Let's see how this looks. Okay, so we got our sword. Press 4. Alright. And it should end at 1. Come on, please, please, please. It's going, it's going. Nice, and it ends at 1. Great. That is exactly what I wanted. Nice. So everything seems to be working now. So yeah, what I gotta do now is I gotta set it up so that it stops producing those little particles at about like I'm gonna do it like this. If bigger than 0.8 or that. There, and now it should stop producing at the 20% end of the particle, or of the event, or of the ability. Yeah. Okay, and let's see if this works. We got our sword, and then we press 4. Okay, we're producing particles, and it just stops. It should stop at the end. I don't know if it worked. Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really tell, so let me try something else here. Oh no, because this is just gonna override that. So I need guard clauses actually, so I'm gonna do it. Because we have if this, then and I gotta go ahead and delete this as well. Let's do it in guard clauses. There we go, and that should fix it. Let's swap it over here. Yeah. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, so we got our stuff. We got our sword. Press F to equip it. Press 4. Produces ability particles. And at the very end, it should stop producing particles. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. It worked. And now what I want to do is I want to try something else as well. So I'm going to put another one of these after this. And then we're going to also emit the other particle, the shockwave. Or, wait. This should be up here. And this, I'm gonna try this. I just want to see how this looks. Alright. Let's go ahead and ability up. Alright, let's check this out. Okay, yeah, so now it's like producing every once in a while a couple like those little glowing particles. And then it ends at the end. Nice. And also one of the things I wanted to do is I wanted to add a little shield effect around the player. I don't think it would be super hard either, because really all I have to do is add like a little circle. And that might be going a little overkill, but I think it'd be fun just to like try it out. Because we already have the system that has the follow ability, so all of you would actually have to do is probably come over here. Probably in server storage. Ability storage, yeah. And all we would need is like another okay, let's see. So actually let's do it like this. So we're gonna add a part. I'm gonna set the material to force field. Set the size. Because the player is, I think, 3. Or no, it's 2, 4, 5. It's 5. I'm gonna set the size to 6. So that's bigger than the player. And then set the material. Let me go ahead and bring it up a little bit. Okay, right now it's just a square. So we're gonna have to set the... Let's see. Shape. Where's the shape at? I'm gonna change this to ball. I don't know if that looks like a shield though. It doesn't look exactly on anything. Well, I can fix that because I can Control Shift G, Control Alt G. This time to a folder. I don't have to. Maybe it's just Control G. There we go. It's just Control G. Oh, whoops, that's not enough for you. I'm gonna undo that actually. I'm gonna Control B this, put it in the model, follow it, shield. No, actually, let me call it different, like a blue shield. Blue shield. And it's gonna be the shield. Whoa. What is popping up? Shield. No, we're gonna need another part, or a particle emitter. I'm gonna throw that in here. Actually, let's go ahead and copy this. We're gonna do it inside this part. This. That way it's easier to. I should have probably been doing it like this, because we don't need that. And then with this particle emitter, we're gonna change it to a different one. And we can probably move this one back as well. So let's go ahead and pull this. Let's see. What type of... We want a static. And actually, I think let's go ahead and delete it. Let's just make a new one. And we also want an attachment. At 0, 0. Yep, perfect. 0, 0. Shield. I just need like a simple shield shape looking. Something like this looks pretty good. I think it would be cooler to have something like triangles. Let me look for something good. I want to find something pretty cool. Let's see. I'm not finding it yet. Let's see. Something that looks like a shield. Things like this would always work. But I wanted to go for something cooler. Let me try flip books. Let me search shield. Ah, nothing for shield. Alright, that's alright. That's it, dang. I didn't find what I was looking for. Something like this would always work too. Let me try this. Actually, no, maybe this one. No, I think, yeah, this one looks a little bit less. So let's insert it. And let's go ahead and size it up a little. Orientation. One. And let's set the size to like 2. Weird. Is it centered? I feel like it's not centered. No, I think it is, but it's... Let's see. Derived axis 0. Let me try setting these to 0. I don't know if that changing. Yeah, no. So maybe you can't just like layer stuff on top like that. Yeah, it just doesn't look good. Doesn't look right. Unfortunate. Let me try. I want to try to get this to work right. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna work. So what I'm gonna do instead, I thought about this before, so I'm gonna try pulling up Blender. So what I want is like a sphere with not that many sides. So while Blender is opening, let me see if I can do it in here somehow. Which I don't think I can. Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. I'm gonna do it in Blender instead. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna generate a... I don't need any of this. Add mesh. We're gonna add a UV sphere. And what we do here, we're gonna change the segments to like very low. Rings. Maybe we want a little bit more than that. I think 4. 4 should work. Just gonna type in 4. And then this one I want 6. Yeah, so like this is a very crude circle, but let's see. Let me adjust kind of like that. And actually, let me try something else as well. So Shift D, or no, delete. Let me go ahead and let's see. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just like copy this and like paste it over here. No, okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, no, actually, yeah, I'm gonna go for something different. So I'm gonna delete these. And then with these, what I'm gonna do do you... Let's see. Shift D. Did that work? I can't tell. Oh, whoops. I need to undo that. I don't know if it's... Alright, let me... I messed up. Alright, there we go. So now I can just go like this. Wait, what? Alright, things are not exactly going the way I wanted it to. L? L. Delete vertices. No, but that deletes that. Okay, so what I'm gonna actually do, well, I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. I'm gonna delete this side. And then I'm gonna add a modifier for a mirror. Nice. Let's see how this looks already. Okay, nice. I'm gonna go to A. And then I'm gonna extrude out actually I need E and then scale up, but I need to have clipping on. Oh, it's a 3D and scale it down on Z. Not like that, nice. It's not what I'm going for though. It's also not even. Let me undo that actually. I like this place these. Yours are always just doing that. I don't look like actually good though. Is there a way to do what I'm trying to do? Just like melt the middles. Let me try this. It's not exactly what I was going for. But that does give me the idea though, so I could just go like this. This might be a little weird. And then I can just select all these edges and delete them. We'll see if this looks alright. Nice. I think that's what I was going for. And then, because this is also going to be a different material, so it's going to not look like this. So let me go ahead and save this. Go back, go back, go back. The effects. I'm going to call it, what is it, shield? Big shield. Something like this, yeah. Save. Nice, and now let's just import that real quick. And then with this, invert negative. And you can't see it, but I think you should be able to see it. Or did I just make it too small? Where is it? Oh, did I forget to select it? Look. Let me go ahead and real quick. Yeah, so I'm gonna delete whichever one I just imported. I'm gonna just Control Z it. Oh no. Yeah, I removed it. Yeah, I think I moved it back. There we go. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, it's like minuscule. Yeah, that is what I was going for, and also what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna set it to double-sided. That way you can see both sides, and then material, set it to neon. Or, let me try force field actually. Yeah, okay, actually maybe that's what I'm going for maybe. And then let's go ahead and mess with the material colors and everything. I just want to get something that looks correct. Okay, yeah, nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy this, delete this, and paste it into here. And I'm gonna center it. And then I'm gonna scale it up. Is there a way to scale this whole thing up? There we go. That way it fits in. And then for the sphere, I'm gonna actually make this closer to transparent. Is that transparency? Oh wait, I'm setting it for the wrong thing. There we go. And then, oh, also turn up that shadow. That way you can't really see the other one. But it's still kind of there. I don't know, maybe it looks better without it actually. I think it's nice to have the shape wheel, so let me say so it's 0 point. Wait, let me try 0.8 and then wait, I think I said the wrong thing. Maybe the force field stack is super bad, so I'm gonna try neon. Alright. Yeah, that just looks bad. That just looks bad. Yeah, no, there's no saving it, so I'm not doing neon. Maybe it has to be like this. See how that looks. It's kind of blue. I think it's good for shading though. So to the bottom. Let me. Where's it centered? Origin. Is it pivot offset? Should be like. Because how big is it actually? Size 6. So it should be like 2, 3. So that's centered. That way when I scale it down, it goes to the center. Nice. Still looks a bit weird though. wonder if it looks better in the actual game. No, it doesn't. Definitely have to go out in this. And I'll just use this. Alright, go. All we gotta do is set the color. Pick the sword's ability color. And let me go ahead and collapse this as well, because I don't need that. Sword. Glow blade. Copy this color. We're gonna paste it in for the shield. How does that work? I think we probably have to set it higher though. There we go. And then add a attachment to the sphere so it's centered. And then this is gonna also have a glow. What would it be? Nice. And then you can copy this and paste it in data storage. And then all we gotta do, we gotta copy the script so we can so good. I'm gonna edit the script a little bit. Let's see, so this is the part where we're gonna have to do a little bit of random stuff. So, we don't have any beams for this. We just have the event for cleanup. We don't have a hitbox, we don't need a hitbox or anything. It's just like a visual thing. This whole thing is a visual, so all we need is the glow and the hitbox, or the light itself. So, got the model. You should set it up now. This is where we're going to set up the actual particle. And I want the ship to kind of... It's always going to be following the plane. The view. I want it to also rotate a little. So, here, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to... Oh, wait, how do I set it to rotate? Well, first of all, I don't need this. Let's go. Let's see, because in the ability script, we in BBF. See how. So all I'm doing is doing the position and the glue. Okay, so all I've got to do is set the glue to a secondary part that's not actually. So this is gonna be like a follow. And this is gonna be on the same position. And then this basically just follows this with a tween. That way it's like not one-to-one position. And this is also gonna be all of this off because we don't need anything on this. It's also gonna be mask this, and I think it's already defaulted to no anchor. Yeah. And this is just gonna follow the player. And also set it to invisible. And then on this script, we're gonna have the that, or it's just follow. And then we need run service. What we could do a while loop. What would it be better to do between? Let's see. Let's just do a tween. No. Let's just do a while loop. Like this. So all I want to do is tween the orientation and keep the position. I don't know if that's possible though. I don't think that's possible. Yeah. Let me think though. We're done. Yeah. And then all we have to do is set this thing up. And also this. It's gonna be. No, we want to set it to the end program. I throw this on one end actually. Just because it's like a super simple fire call. Let's see. That should work. That should work. So I just gotta fix this. Okay, for now, for testing, I just want to see what it looks like if it's at the same position. Because it should work. It should still work though. Once I fix this bug, then I can start testing everything. So press 4. Oh crap. What is going on? Okay, so something is going on. Oh. I thought I turned off colliders. Nope, I didn't. Oops. I'll do it. Alright, let's try it again. Nice, so you can see like a little shield. It's kind of slow to fall, but very low. Attempted to index and elevate descendants. Oh, that's fine. It's kind of slow though, yeah. So it's probably because it's on a script, and that should be running on a local script, probably. I'm thinking about that. Yeah, because it's running on a script. So yeah, but for now, this thing doesn't have any particles. You don't need to do this. All we gotta do though is we gotta set a tween info for maybe 1. Stop, wait, 1. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna tween let me create a tween for, what is it called? Shield. It's gonna be on the transparency. We'll spawn. Now we're gonna play. And it's just, yeah, it's just gonna transparency it. And it's also, we need to tune the glow light as well. Brightness 0. Nice. Let's see what else do we have to do. I think that's it for that. Shield.cframe, fall apart.cframe. Yeah, I mean, there's not much I can do because it's a little laggy because it's pulling from the. It's not doing it on a local script. So it's also gonna be a bit laggy. So I should throw this on a local script probably. How would I do that? Like, this is only. This is not gonna be on a player. Yeah, I mean, let's see. Because all I wanted it to do was rotate. So what I could try though, I'm gonna try this. So instead of doing it like this, how do I rotate this? So it's in this over shield dot. I don't know if there is a plus sign system, but this is not gonna work, but I just want to see what this does. Let's see. This is not gonna work. So I think in this scenario, it is the best idea. Okay, let's see what it does. Let's see what it does. Alright. Rotation speed. So, we just have a. Okay, I see. Well, I mean, what I'm gonna do instead, I'm gonna just. Yeah, I mean. let's try this. I wonder if this is gonna work. Nice. So I think all we gotta do is throw it on the local script actually. And since local scripts only run on the player or in GUIs or some random crappy rule, I don't remember exactly, but I'm gonna have to parent the shield to the player and throw this all into a local script. So it looks good. But I wanted to also, let's see. I want the script to not run for the player if it's... I wonder how to do this. Because I want the player to see something else. Because this works right for the server. But for local, it's gonna look weird, which we've already seen. And also, while I'm at it, I don't need all this. Where's Delta? Anyway, I'm not trying to do all that. But I guess it'd be better anyways. Yeah, it's probably better to do it like this, but also I don't need Delta either. I use it once. So I can do like this. And also, I don't know why it's got to do multiple times because it's a pretty simple. There we go. That's actually pretty simple, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, let's see. It does work though, is the thing. I just want it to be better. Yeah, just so laggy. Just so laggy for the client. How do I make it not so laggy on the client? So I have this script running for all players except for the local player. How do I do that though? I don't think that's possible. Let me check something. Okay. That's what I thought. Yeah, so I don't know how to... Let me ask, actually ask. Let me just ask. So, if... after update version of the shield's movement, how I do that? Currently the shield flags yada yada yada. So how would I do this? Yes. Let the server handle authority. movement visuals. Fires are remote to clients. Local updates the shield. You can only use this on local script 2. Shield follows perfectly, no lag. I also don't need that. Server controls cleanup. Alright. The model itself is actually replicating, just notifying clients to animate it. Okay. How do I wait? Not server. Alright. Oh. Let's see. They do, but only in very specific, tightly controlled ways. Internal. Oh, it still goes to the server though. So everything does still go to the server, I guess. There's no true client-to-client replication. They all still replicate to the server. Okay, sounds good to me. I didn't know that actually. Wow, that's interesting. So that means that I'd be just doing the same thing. So okay, let me plan this out real quick. So what I'm gonna do basically is this is gonna be weird. So local script to shield follow player server script follow player or server script initializes shield server script, and then at the very end, server shield. Local script has shield follow player. Local script sends shield positional updates to server. Server sends shield position to other clients to update shield position. Whoops, not what I meant to do. Let's see if this is like kind of what it was talking about. Very close, but one thing that will make this much safer and smoother. Local script sends shield positional updates to server. This is the part to change. Usually harmful. Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that, so I was just gonna send like once in a while. Let's see what. Recommended architecture. Spawn shield, assign owner. Yeah. Each client locally. Oh. So each client locally. That's weird. That's what it meant. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. So I just have to have a script like built for this sort of thing on the local script, I guess. In player starter scripts, probably. This is so much. I mean, like, And yeah, I mean, like, it works technically. You're thinking like a necro and alright. Yeah, sure thing. Okay, I get it though. That's a lot though, I don't know. Let me just see it, like, if it looks alright. If I really need to do all this, because that's just so much. I could do it though. Let's see without it, let's see without it. I just want to make sure I'm not gonna like do something that's just like a waste of time. Okay, so I'm just gonna... So what it looks like right now is this. It is just like super laggy though. I don't... It could look so much better for sure. It could look so much better. I think I have to do it. It would just look so bad like this. See, I'm gonna have to set up like the local scripts and everything, but I think it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good. Hopefully. Oh man. Alright. So... yeah, so basically I'm gonna have to just run this for every player. Or, yeah, run the local script for every player. And they're all gonna have to have their own event, so... You know what? Since I'm doing it like this, I'm gonna set it up for future proofing so I can use it anytime in the future as well. So it's gonna be ability, okay. Ability. Ability data or something like that. That way I can just easily just send things over and over. And then I'm gonna need a local script here. Start a player, no, start a character. Okay, I already got a bunch over here, but I'm gonna have to set up a new one. So local. I'm gonna call this ability. Yeah, let's just do ability handler. And then inside of here, we're gonna do all the new stuff. The dash glider. No, not dash glider. Wait, did I call it dash glider? Oh yeah, I gotta name that. So it's gonna be a shield. Okay, so we are inside of here. We got this. Okay, so we're gonna do all this stuff in the local script. So we're gonna just follow what the AI was talking about, basically. We're gonna pull every player's event, which is the ability data event. That means we're also gonna have to pull players. Alright, so how are we gonna do this? __ player, and players get players do player dot player feature dot events dot fire on player shield and this is gonna be this is gonna just be like the ability name and this is like extra data. This is like I could throw whatever I want in here. But for now, what I'm gonna throw in is gonna be the, what part am I using? Follow part, shield and follow part. So I'm just gonna throw in, I'm just gonna do model. Because model should already be replicated to all players. Player, model, and then we run all this in the ability handler. So basically we're gonna have to pull in ability data, so it's gonna be pull there, there, paste. And let's see, so we're gonna do character documents, ability data. Nice. And I actually don't know if I already have these, so just to like make sure. Yeah, just, I mean, I could just set these to atomic though. Is this already atomic? It's already atomic actually, so since it's already atomic, I can just do advanced ability data. Ability data event dot on client event connect function. Can I do this? Does that work? Is this allowed? Oh no. Oh, this is the... I think I would have to send this as a... like this though. So... this? No. I can keep all this on the server though. We want to move... Let's see... What are we trying to move? Oh, we're looking in the wrong spot, that's why. This stuff, so we're gonna move this. And I'm gonna switch songs this one. So we're gonna copy this. And then... yeah. Alright, back. Let's see, so I need to get the references though. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna do the same thing I did here. So shield glow light. We only need shield and fall apart though. And actually model. What is the model? So this is actually gonna be model. There we go. Looks about right, and then this is gonna be the part where we're gonna do something different. Let's see. I wonder if this would just work. And all this gets destroyed at the end by the server script. So all we have to do is while model. Well, we just gotta check for all these. So while model and shield and model. So we just gotta check that all of them exist every time. And we just run this. Let's see how this looks. And oh, actually we also gotta remove this. We also don't need that either. And with this running value, we don't need that either. Because we're doing all that on the local scripts. And the local scripts just stop after the model gets destroyed anyways. Okay, let's test this. Come on. I think this is it. Oof. It's been a long time. Come on. Please. Brain. Let's go ahead and pull out a sword. S4. Oh, it didn't work. Let's see, so there's the blue shield though. It just didn't get set positioned. So I'm gonna have to set up some prints to figure out what's going on. Prints. So I'm gonna set up a print here. So print shield here. Initialized. Setting shield for .pair. Let's also do a print for setup script. Come on, we gotta get these prints. We gotta figure out what's going wrong. Oof. It's a grind. This is just one ability too. But the thing is, I can literally just copy and paste this whole ability for the steel weapon, and probably some of the future ones as well. So that's always nice. So all this hard work, as usual, we can use it because I've been able to use a lot of the stuff that from even like the previous copper sword as well. So that means that it's only gonna get faster from here. And I'm setting up like the main systems for later on. But yeah, so we got the ability data. That means we got to here, but we just didn't check for the blue shield. Did I spell it differently? No. Name equals blue shield. Ability data.name. So that's interesting. Let me try something. I'm just gonna print out the data and see what it is. That's interesting. I wonder why. Data store request was added to the queue. Not sure what that means, but yeah. But yeah, so we're gonna just print the data. I just want to see what's in the data, because the reason why we're not able to get into this if statement is because of the data name. So I want to see what the data looks like. Oh, it's like a table inside a table. I wonder if that's the reason. We'll see. Alright, so we're inside the game. Let's go ahead and press our sword ability. So we're getting it 1 equals blue shield. But there's no name argument. So we're not sending the data, but we are sending the reference to blue shield. What? What happened to the name part of this table? Name equals blue shield. Maybe I gotta like specifically say like this. Maybe this is the reason why. Let's try this. I don't think that would fix it though, but we'll see. It's just one of those weird things where I've got no idea what's wrong. Got no idea. But once it works, it's gonna be good, I think. It's gonna be good. One can only hope. Okay. Press 4. It didn't work. Yeah, dang. I mean... 1 equals blue shield, but that's not a string, that's the actual model itself. So it's passing the model in. Okay, I have an idea. So what I'm gonna do instead of doing it like this, I'm gonna do 1 equals blue shield, 2 equals model. Then instead of doing it, where is it? Over here. I'm gonna pull data from here. Because tables have the table part and the array part. I wonder if when you're sending it, it only sends one version. I've always assumed they would just send both, but I don't know. Or the dictionary version and the array version, because tables are like made up of like those two sets. It's kind of weird. Okay, let's see. We sent it, but we didn't run it though this time. So yeah, we got the shield though. Okay, and the reason why it didn't work was because we're still looking for name when we should be checking the index one. So this should be the final reason. So all we gotta do here is just ability data 1. This should fix it. And hopefully this sets it to be running on the local script for all players. The one problem is, actually no, because players can't fake. So there's no potential for someone to like hack and like initialize like 1 billion shields on some player to lag them out or something. Because only the server can fire those. So unless someone figures out how to fire like 1 million. Follow's not a valid member of workspace. Blue shield. Model.follow. Pretty sure it is though. Let's see, so workspace. Let's try and use the ability again. Wait, 4. So we got the shield. Follow's right there. Follow's not a valid member of model.workspace. Got blue shield. What? Let's see. So what's wrong here? Ability handler 20. I mean, like, that's how I'm doing it here, so... You know what, it must be because I'm calling the... let's see. Where are we gluing it? I think no more 6-7 subs. Yeah, I think recently... Wait, let me try and reload. No, my thing is weird. Wait, but yeah, no more 6-7 unfortunately. Next milestone. Let's see. 68. Yeah, next milestone. What could it be? What could it be? Yeah. It's a tragedy though. It is a tragedy for sure. Yeah, let's see. So, we're passing model, but there's no reference to the model. Which is weird because it should already exist. Oh, I wonder if we're already... Yeah, because at this point we should already have the model itself. I think the problem is that when we do the follow thing... No, it's not oh, it is parenting glue and stuff, but it's not like reparenting or anything. So I think it's just because it's not loaded in fully. Let's try doing this. And actually, I could set it to atomic as well, so that would fix a lot of that stuff. The one problem is I don't know when it's going to be replicated over to clients, so... Oh, it's all weird stuff, it's all weird stuff. Let's try this. Oh! Wait! I think it worked. Wait, I think it worked. I think it just worked. The shield kind of disappeared pretty fast though. I think it just worked. Let me try using ability again. Come on. Am I still on cooldown? There we go. It just disappeared though. Am I still... Why does it disappear so fast? Yeah, it disappears really fast though. I wonder why it does that. But it does work though. It does work though. So yeah, let me pause the game. Why does it destroy itself so fast? Where's it destroying? It should only run... Okay, I need to check the print events. So I also gotta... I'm gonna remove all these prints because they're kind of in the way for now. And then we already know when this is gonna run. So we do need that. Yeah, let me see when it's not... Okay. Let's see. Yeah, it's very strange though. Okay, we're loading in. We're loading in. Okay, so I just want to see kind of like what the prints look like. So we're using it initialized, and the shield's already gone. Why is the shield already gone? Completed ability. Oh, that's so strange. Let me check the ability script and see what's going on in the local script. because it kind of just like removes itself. Model. I'm not doing any messing with it. Is it when I move around? Maybe it's when I move around. Because I'm updating the position. Let me check. It must be. I think it is. Now that I think about it, yeah, because when you reposition it, it messes with the glue, and it messes with the C-frame, and it kind of changes everything. So let me see if that's the reason why. And it removes it from the local positioning. Let's check though. So I use it, it stays. No, it just disappears. Why did it disappear? It's so interesting. Good. This is such a long cooldown. It's so interesting. Why does the ability have such a long cooldown? It shows a different cooldown than the actual cooldown. These are the questions. I don't know. This is so weird. Everything is glitching out. I don't know what's going on. Oh, I know actually. I know why. That makes a lot of sense actually. Yeah, number one, I know how to fix that one. That's gonna be over here. I'm sending the wrong. When I use the ability, where is it? Ability guard plus. Ability used. Cooldown. Ability 1 cooldown. The cooldown is 10. Wait, what? Actually, so it should be 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds after the ability has been used. Maybe I'm just confusing myself. Let me double check. I mean, either way, it's weird that it's showing different cooldown. Maybe I'm using like a oh wow, I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I'm assuming it's because of the seconds and stuff. So yeah, let me still hold my sword. Ability. The shield goes away for some reason. And the ability's done 1, 2, 3, 4. Ability again. And it's just taking a really long time. And then I can use it again. Okay, so something's going on, something different. What could it be? Dang, that's good VFX. Thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just like it's a simple little blender thingy, like this thingy, and I just threw it in. Basically, it just rotates. And what I've been working on is having it follow the player on a client script so that it's fully updated for every client. But I'm having a couple of problems here and there that I'm just trying to fix up. And once I'm done with that, I have this whole system ready, and I can use it for future stuff later on as well. So this is always just like a one-time hopefully thing. But yeah, that's kind of what's up right now. So I'm trying to fix it, trying to figure out what's going on. So I think, let's see, so this is the call that updates everything. So I want to see when ability is being called. Ability is only called there. So it's only called when it started. Ability type. Let's see what the arguments are. Cooldown. Yeah, so it fires with the cooldown. Test out wait cooldown. It's probably because of this. On cooldown equals true. Test out wait cooldown. I don't think I need all this cooldown stuff. Let's see. Cancel thread. This is for end ability. This is for end ability. Wait, so what? Maybe I do need that though. On cooldown, test it, wait cooldown. Why are we waiting for cooldown? No, we can't, yeah. I would have to wait. Like, oh no, I can't do the math though, because that's just not reliable. So I'm gonna have to do something differently. Something's wrong, for sure. On cooldown. On cooldown, then return. But I don't think I need that though. There's no way I need that. And instead of doing it here. Oh man. This is so weird. I'm confused. Oh man, I got the 1 AM brain. 1 AM brain. I don't know what's going on. Okay, so player, cancel thread. I just gotta hide the player, I think. Or wait, what am I even saying, bro? No. What? This is so weird. I should have thought about this when I was setting it up a long time ago. Start cooldown thread. I don't think I want. Yeah, I shouldn't be doing that. Instead, when I'm checking for initializing the thread over here, I already have the ability guard clause actually. So I actually don't even need this. And I also don't even need this. I think. Because those were kind of just there to be there. Because now we have the new cooldown system. And that was the old cooldown system that was like just manual. And it was pretty bad because you could just like unequip and re-equip your weapon and it just reuse the cooldown. But this one uses a value within the weapon. So it's different. It's different, I think. I don't know, we'll see. So let's try this. I think this should fix it. Use the ability. I'm spamming the button right now. Nice! There we go, I fixed it. Alright. That's always good, but the shield is still kind of glitched out. The shield is still glitched out though. It's like it follows the player, but like not exactly. It just like disappears halfway through that. I got no clue why it's doing that. I would assume it's something. But yeah, wait, what are you planning to do with the ability? So this is actually about it. So all it does, it's a tier 1 ability, so it gives the player defense, and then it just lasts a little bit of time, and then it just goes away after a bit. So that's all it does, but it just gives the player defense. And I could show you as well, so let me go ahead and rerun the game. Right now I'm like working on fixing the bug that the shield disappears, but the functionality works already. The only thing I'm working on is like visual stuff, but it actually works already, and it's a super easy ability to implement. But yeah, let me just kind of show what it does. So once the game loads, it takes a little bit of time. But yeah, so once we're inside the game, you can see we got the setup and everything. We got the sword. But let me go into my workspace. Let me go to my player. So this is my current player, and if I go to my defense, so currently my defense is 2, and that's because of some of the armor I'm wearing. But if I use my ability for my sword, you'll see instantly it goes to 8, so I'm at 8 defense right now. And then once the ability goes away, you'll see it goes back to 2. There we go, and it set it back to 2. And so basically, yeah, it just gives you a little bit of defense like temporarily. So it's like for people who want to like be able to like hold their ground, fight a bunch of monsters without dying instantly. And then yeah, maybe I should have it last a little longer, but I'm not fully sure yet. I'll balance everything later on. For now, I just want to get everything to work and everything. But yeah, it's working though. I just gotta set up the shield to not disappear after a few seconds. I'm still not sure why it's doing that. So yeah, let me try setting the duration to something longer, like 10. That way I can kind of see what's going on. I'll set it to actually 12, and then I'll set the cooldown to 15. And then that way I can like kind of track all the objects and see where they are, kind of figure out what's going on, because something's going on and things are just getting messed up. So it just gives you 6 more defense for 40 seconds. Basically yeah. But I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do like defense scaling, but I want it to be like where you're like pretty tanky for a bit. It's not gonna be like super. 6 defense kind of sounds like a low number, but I'm not fully sure like how strong 6 defense is gonna be. But of course I don't want this ability to just be useless, so it's gonna be like enough to like give you like an actual advantage in defense. But yeah, for now I'm not sure. And it will keep going until 4 seconds end. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it just gives you the defense. It glows for a bit and it goes away once it's done. So I'll show you again. It glows, and I set it to 20 seconds this time, so I want to see. Yeah, the shield does disappear though, so I want to see kind of where the shield is going. The shield is right here. So it has the follow. Oh, I know why. Oh, that makes so much sense. So the reason the shield is disappearing. Oh wow, I did not realize they would do that. But it's because it's falling through the world. Yeah, it's because it's falling through the world. I'm like 90% sure that's the reason. So actually, let me fix that. So yeah, that would be a problem with the. Let me anchor it actually. I'm like 90% sure it's the reason. So yeah, let me try anchoring it real quick. And yeah, this should fix it, because the reason why it's not working is because it's not showing on the client, but basically the shield is falling because it's not anchored, and it's falling through the world. And then once, for some reason, when it falls through the world too long, then it just destroys itself. Most parts do that, I'm pretty sure. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason why the shield just keeps disappearing. So it would never show on the client because I'm repositioning on the client. But yeah, let me see if that's the reason. So let me try reusing the ability, and the shield shouldn't disappear this time. Yeah, alright, that was the reason why. But you can see the shield is working. It stays on your back. And then I want it to also fade away instead of just instantly blacking out. Which, oh, it already is faded away. Nice. So yeah, there we go. I mean, I think that's the whole ability. It just gives you a little shield. Let's see, what else would I have to do? I think that's about it, yeah. It just gives you a simple defense boost. And then let's go back into the stats and let's see how much defense it gives again. And I want to see how long it lasts. So I got the defense. It's staying with me. And then it should fade away. It should go back to 2 once it fades away. Yeah, there we go. It went back to 2. Nice. So that's the defense ability. Perfectly working. And then it should also, I want to see what happens when you run out of mana. It should just like stop the ability. Nice, it does. Perfect. And let me try using the ability again when we're super low. Yeah, perfect. Oh, this doesn't fade away though instantly. Okay, I gotta fix that. So yeah, cause this one, it kind of just stays. Even when the ability is not working because it's set to like keep glowing for that tween. So I'm just gonna set up a new thing where it stops that tween. It stops the current tween and then it runs a new tween to instantly set it back to 0. So that would be, let's see, maybe here. Let's see. It's somewhere here. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's... No, it's not this. Cooldown +1. There we go. Yeah, so... It is gonna be these though, so... I'm gonna make new variables for these, so... The reason I have to do this one, and I don't have to do it for the other ones, is because the other ones are one-shots, and this one has the potential to run out of mana halfway through, whereas the other ones would just not run. So that's the reason I had to do this for this one. But yeah, so let's go ahead and do this though. That nice. And then basically when we're calling back the end, this is the end callback. We're gonna basically stop all these, and then we're gonna make a new tween for basically 1 second. And what we're gonna do is like a we're gonna basically just copy this. Except instead of this, we're gonna have it set to 1. And also, oh, okay, we do not want this. Yeah, it's giving us health too, which I didn't realize. Yeah, I didn't even realize that thing. But yeah, let's see. Maybe it's a better idea to just throw all this into here instead of doing all that. Yeah, this is like the same thing. Nice. And basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a new tween. New tween info. Zero, and then it's 1. It's also 0 actually. Okay. This looks right. Let's see how it looks. And then if this works, then there's one more thing I want to do, and it's the shield, instead of having an instant follow the player, it's gonna lerp to the player. So I'll kind of show what that looks like. It's like where it's not instantly following, but it's a kind of like tagging along with the player. You'll see once I get this to work. So let's actually also use the copper ability, because this one uses a bunch of mana, but I have like no mana left, and then I can use this one. There we go, so we're already low on mana. And we can just spam this ability out and try and get to 0 mana. Nice. And then hopefully at the end, it tweens away. Nice. Let's try and use the ability again. It should instantly tween everything away. Nice, there we go. Everything's working. Okay, yeah, so let's go ahead and do the thing I was kind of talking about though. So instead of instantly teleporting the shield to the player in the local script, we're gonna do it where it kind of like follows along. And that's gonna be like this, so let's see. Follow C-frame.angles. So we want to keep the angles though. That's the only thing we want to keep, but the C-frame position, we're gonna do like a tween on this, so wait, let's see actually. So wait, no, hang on. So the shield follows the C-frame for the follow part, but we're gonna, when we initialize, the position should already be the same. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do shield.C-frame equals follow part.C-frame. So it's gonna get initialized like this. That way it's not like in a weird location before we start doing the tweening or the lerping, and then we're gonna do the lerping. So shield.C-frame lerp, and then we're gonna lerp to this by 0.5. Let's see how that looks. That might be a bit too much. Let me try 0.3. And basically what it's going to do is just going to follow a little bit. So let's see. That's kind of what lerping means. So it's like a middle point between like 2 points, and you can determine where that point is between 2 points. Let's see if it worked though. Press F and then press 4. Yeah, so you can see like it's not like instantly on the player, but it kind of follows the player. Yeah, that's what I was going for. And actually, I think you'd be okay. Maybe I might be doing too much, but it'd be fun to have like all the parts that kind of like float around. And then when you're running, they like expand more. I think that's doing too much though. Let's see. Let me think about this. So, how do I like change the size? Let me see actually. So we already got the size. Why is the size so weird though? Pivot offset. Scale 2. Let's see. Does that work? I just do scale 2. Maybe I'll try scale 2. So I'm gonna try scale 2. So let's see. Can we on the positions? Alright, yeah, we'll do that then. Basically what I'm gonna do is this, so we'll list equals show.see position, or is it minus all part of position, and we're gonna put these in parentheses, not magnitude. And this is actually a number. So we got the distance between the points. And then we're gonna basically, what was it called? Set dist or something in scale 2. So we're actually also gonna run this after every time we run the sequence location in, and then auto scale to dist. Actually, before we do any of this scaling stuff, I'm just gonna print this and see where it currently is. Let's just see how it looks right now. So we equip the sword. That's 4. So it maxes out at about like 3-ish. Yeah, okay, so it's about 3. Nice. So it's, yeah, about like 3 to 0-ish. Scale 2, we're gonna basically map the 3 to 0 to, actually we're gonna do dist math.max or math. Maybe let's work on it. And actually, we could probably do it over here. Kind of like that. So now that we got that... Wait, oh shoot, I forgot to... So, there we go. I'm not in here. Let's see. Oh, I got rid of one of my banks and stuff. There we go. Nice, alright. So we want the scale to be... How do you map this to this? This is kind of weird. Let's see. And this and this like that. And this should work. Basically what it does is the farther away the shield is, it becomes bigger. And this is just like a simple like little it like makes the shield big when you're like yeah, we'll see if it works. Let's see, so we equip the sword. S4. Oh no. Tempted to call nil. What? Oh, so we want this. It'll give us multiple ways. I think it's like this. It's also not that clause. Also, we don't need that. And we put this on 1 line. There we go. And I mean, this could go be done on 1 line too. Like, this is the actual formula itself. Let's check this out. So we got the sword. It's 4. Oh wow. Something weird's going on. What? I think it's because it's scaling from a different spot. Yeah, dang. So wait, let me see. So this should, primary part should be hollow probably. But I think it's because I'm using the scale too instead of just resizing the, I have to resize a spot. How to touch buttons. Oh. Alright. Let's see. I wonder if this works. So we've already got this. Let's see if this works. Yes. You can see it kind of grows when you run. And it shrinks back to normal size when it gets back to the player. Oh yeah. Great. So it's working. It is working. I think one thing that could help it though is probably setting it to 1.5 instead of 2. And also setting the load to maybe slower and removing the print. But overall, I think that's about it. Are you going to add VFX to every ability in the game? Yeah. Yes. But it's gonna get faster and faster because this is, of course, like, this is a pretty complicated one. I mean, I say that, but I guess they're all pretty complicated, so it might take a while. Oh man. But yeah, I mean, that's ability 1 done. That's always good. That's always good. So, let's see. Yeah, we did that. But next one is the Iron Rain. To me, I think that should be easier. Because this one we had to have like a new part that like follows the player and everything, which we did do similar to our previous one. But this one was a little bit more complicated because I had to do a bunch of tweening and stuff. But yeah, I mean, this is the finished product. Do that little shield that follows the player, and then it kind of just goes away. The shield seems to be rotating like really fast too. I think I gotta fix that. But yeah, I will be adding VFX to all abilities. Maybe I'll start going more simple if I find out that it's like just taking way too long. But yeah, so for the plan is to just keep going with what I've been doing and just hope that it's gonna get faster and faster, which I would assume so, because it's just hard because these are the first few abilities I've been even made in my life. I've never done this before, so I should get faster. For sure. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up a little bit of stuff. And yeah, basically when I'm rotating it, I start rotation. I want this to be a little bit slower, I think. So how do I make this slower? I feel like setting this to 40. Or is it because of the lurking? It's because of that, actually. Not that. Actually, I could do 0.3, why not? Let me see if it's messing with the rotation. Let's see. Let's pull out our sword, plus 4. Ability initializes, it's kind of slow. I can't really tell because I'm kind of lagging, but I think it's working. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's good enough. Let me try actually holding 2 swords, because the thing is, you can use like multiple weapons and stack the abilities, so it might be kind of weird. Oh, I just made it tier 3, whoops. Dang it, I just used some iron. Alright, I gotta make some more iron. Oh, I need more coal. Okay. Like the cool button. That's the fishing rod button. There it is. Okay, I just need to make a couple of these. So I'm gonna make a tier 1, tier 1, tier 2, tier 2. Okay. Equip both of those. I'm gonna press 4. There's let's see. Okay, so that didn't actually twin. There is 2 shields though. But yeah, it didn't twin the. Why isn't it twinning the second one? Okay, I'm gonna have to fix that bug. No item with ID. Why is it doing that? It's very interesting. So why am I in third person view? Alright. Alright, but yeah, that's strange. Things are glitching out. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna save that as a bug for later. But that's a pretty bad bug, so I'm gonna put that after I'm finished with all this, so. But yeah, I mean, if we just ignore that, and then we use the ability, oh, I'm lagging. Is that the game or is that just my PC? I can't tell. I'm lagging super bad. I think there's a memory leak. Oh yeah, there's a memory leak for sure. Okay. Alright, so maybe it's not finished yet, but yeah, there's a memory leak probably here. Wow. So it's probably that these aren't like pretty sure they're getting destroyed though, so I don't see how this is. Let me check for a memory leak before I finish this. So it should stop printing test. Okay, so I don't know, maybe it was my PC, right? Okay, so I'm just gonna Ability up. Sprinting test. And then it should just stop once it's done. Let's see. Okay, it does. Okay. Oh no, but why is it still going? Why is this? So yeah, this is a memory leak. Why is it still going? Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. Okay, I gotta fix that for sure before I finish off. Yeah, that is really bad. So, while these exist, on all this, I'm pretty sure they should be destroying themselves over here. So maybe, let's see. Because it should destroy itself, which it does, because it runs all of this. And it runs from here. Yeah, clean up fire. And when cleanup gets fired, it runs all this, which destroys the model, which destroys itself, which means that this while loop should just stop because these don't exist anymore. I guess they do, or something. So instead, I mean, do I need like a remote event to like check on, or? It's so strange. They should fix it though, because model gets destroyed, and I'm not reparenting any of the parts, am I? Yeah, I'm not reparenting anything either, so when I destroy model, it should just destroy the whole thing. I mean, there's still a reference here. So I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try print. There shouldn't even be a reference to model. The model should be nil. So I'm wondering why it's set to something. Let's see. Oh. But yeah, I really gotta go to sleep soon. Let's see. Okay, ability. We got the blue shield, It's in the workspace as well. Right here. But it destroys itself. Does it not? Yeah, it destroyed. Wait, so how is it still printing blue shield? Is this gone? Wait, it's gone though. What? Why is it printing blue shield still? That is so weird. Let me try and do this, post it over here and see what. Oh, I didn't know that either. Wow. Oh, I guess I should fix it though. Why am I lagging so bad? Is it because of this thing? Let me go to this. This is just lagging really bad. Holy cow, my PC's lagging. Dang. What's going on? Let me close this. Alright. Yeah, well, why is... Dang, I'm not lagging really badly. Hopefully it fixes with this, I don't know. Okay, we got the prints going. It should just stop at the end. And also the ship is rotating really fast. Did it stop? I think it stopped. Nice. Perfect, so now it's working. But I also want to have the shield not like rotate like at Mach 10 speeds, because that's kind of weird. So I'm gonna have to fix that too. It's here somewhere, so let's see. So the lerping is messing it up, I'm pretty sure. Let's see, I'm gonna try and ask again. Okay, new position. Oh, I can just go position. I didn't even realize. Yeah, I should have just done that. And that should fix it for sure. Shield, let's see frame. C-frame.new new class. Okay, I'm gonna need that. Everything else I can do it by myself. Let's see, so we're gonna have to initialize a Well, position. Wait. I want to look to the position. Oh wait, no. I want to look to shield to the. I think that should work. Alright, let's see if this works. That way it should just constantly just have its own different rotation from the player. So it's not rotating with the player. And it's also not like rotating at like a billion miles an hour. Hopefully. Hopefully. Come on. Boom. Yes, I did it. So yeah, now the shields are not moving super fast. And it also has its own rotation from the player. Great. So yeah. Yeah, I mean that's like the whole thing. That's the whole system. So yeah, next time I'm gonna be working on Iron Rain, the ability. Yeah, but yeah, that's the whole ability finished. I think I'm probably gonna close the stream about here because it's getting late. But I did get what I wanted to get done, if not actually more, because I wasn't even planning on doing that whole shield thing, but I felt like it would be fun to try and add. I think it worked out alright. So that's about it though. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, you guys. Of course. And I mean, let's see, is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's about it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Nice. thank you. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next stream. And with that, I'll see you guys. Let me find a good song. Hang on. I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, see ya. Where's the beat drop on this thing? There we go. Yeah, I kinda